I see my mother sleeping? And then expressed yourself further, thereby it would have become more impactful. Another thing to enhance your speech would have been, what did you do with that trust in your life? Are you implementing the same in your life? To summarize, a great story, connection to the audience, just be careful with your pauses and pitch and expand the horizon of your speech. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Amita. We'll now have a minute of silence for the judges to mark their ballot. Contestant number 4, can you see me?
Can you hear me?
Yes. Toastmaster Nirmal, can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
Can you see me?
Unfortunately, no, my screen is completely blank.
Okay, we can see you. Okay. But can you see the timer?
No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's just a black screen.
Contest chair, I have a request for both the contestant and the evaluator for the benefit of time. Contestant, are you good to have audible signals? We are going to provide you with audible signals. Timer, can you give a test audible signal right now? Timer 1, can you please unmute yourself and give an audible signal right now? You are unmuted, madam.
Green, yellow,
yes, I can hear you.
Red.
Contestant,
Yeah.
does that work for you?
Yes, that's clear.
Right. Contest chair, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Christian. Contestant number 4, Nirmal Ganga. Nirmal Ganga, contestant number 4.
Chairperson, dear Toastmasters, Toastmaster Kavita, you took us through on a journey from your traditional background, moving to the UK, and the trust your mother put in you to uphold the values of her upbringing. You also managed to create suspense at every step of your speech and kept the audience at the edge of their seats. Your expressions, your tonal variations were spot on and well crafted. You expressed the emotions, and we could feel how much your mother cared and wanted to give you what she could not have. I think it was a very strong message. The connections between the different parts of your story were very well crafted and done with finesse. What could you have done better to make an already good speech to great, I think your story had a very strong message, and you could have left your audience with food for thought rather than connecting your speech to the title of your speech. So trust and freedom has a very thin line in between them. So it's like having a bird in your hand. So if you hold it too light, it will fly, or hold it too tight, it may die. So I think the moral of the whole story could have had a better ending, leaving your audience with food for thoughts. Thank you. Over to you, Chairperson.
Thank you, Toastmaster Newell. We will now have 2 minutes of silence for the judges to total their scores. The 2 minutes is up. So while the chief judge and the tally counters are going to leave the room, may I now invite all the evaluation speech contestants to receive their certificate of participation in their speaking order. Contestant number 1, Toastmaster Kratija, are you here? May I request one of the Zoom masters to unmute Toastmaster Kratija and allow her to put her video on?
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
All good?
All good.
Okay. Well done,
Thank you so much,
Toastmaster Kratija.
Thank you.
So as you see, that one of the Zoom masters is sharing your certificate of participation, which will be shared with you subsequently. So well done, Toastmaster Kratija. I'll shoot a table topic question at you, but it might not be unfamiliar. As per your profile sheet that you filled in, your favorite quotes, all grown-ups, were once children, but only a few remember it. So why do you feel it's important to remember that we were once children before?
Thank you for this question. It is very important for us to remember that we were children previously, because there is an innocence in children that we tend to forget or leave aside once we grow up and get caught up in the hectic lifestyle. There is also the playfulness in children that we tend to forget. We're just there getting work done, one after the other, and we barely enjoy ourselves, let alone live life comfortably. We always have the stress of what's going to come next. Take the time, breathe in, remember that playful nature of your childhood. And if you have children or children close by, do take the time to play with them. It will certainly bring back very positive emotions in you. Thank you.
Thanks, Toastmaster Khatija. So 2 things. So no less, you mentioned about stress and to enjoy. So probably there was no stress and you fully enjoyed delivering your evaluation today.
I did have stress at some point, but yes, it was a pleasure delivering the evaluation. Once
Great.
it started, I started enjoying the moment.
Well done, Toastmaster Khatija. And
Thank
again,
you.
your certificate of participation is there.
Thank you so much.
Thanks. Our next contestant, number 2, is Toastmaster Fizal. Toastmaster Fizal, are you here? Can one of the Zoom masters please unmute him and allow him to put his video on? Hello. So
Hi.
following an evaluation contest, I'm with a table topic question, but again, it's not unfamiliar because your favorite quote is, whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. Well, Toastmaster Faisal, what message would you give for a person who thinks he cannot do something, although, as per your quote, he's right? What message would you share with that person?
I would say it's all in the attitude, because you need to have that positive attitude that you can do it. If you develop that positive attitude, you can achieve anything. Where there's a will, there's a way. Of course, you can't just wish. You have to strive for that. 2 things. You have to strive for that, and also aiming at it and have a deep crave for that thing. If you have that attitude, anything can happen.
Thank you, Toastmaster Fizal. And I think with that positive attitude, you did the evaluation contest today. So well done for representing your club today.
Yes.
And as you can see, the certificate of participation for you is being shared on the screen, and this will be shared with you again separately after the contest.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Contestant number 3, Toastmaster Amita. Are you with us? May I request one of the Zoom masters to please unmute Toastmaster Amita and allow her to put her video on?
Yes, dear, I'm here.
Okay. Toastmaster Amita, your favorite quote is glow with positive energy always. Well, is there something in particular that makes you feel energized?
Yes, to all listeners here, I think the most important part in everybody's life should be the mindset you are with it. You know, when you look at me, I look at you, we get a vibration, we get an energy. And the more you are positive, it's felt by people around you. And I believe in that. I believe that life is not and never will be a bed of roses. There will be challenges, ups and downs, but the only way to sail through this is to have that mindset of being positive, looking at the brighter side of the picture, and then to go on. And I always seek the company of people who are positive, and as well as I want to be a person who always would give that, positive vibes when I'm with people. That's why I feel that's the energy for me.
That's great, Toastmaster Amita. I think even we are not seeing each other like in person, there is the energy that you're sharing, it comes out. Well done. Thank you for participating, Toastmaster Amita, in the evaluation contest today. The certificate of participation is being displayed here and will be shared with you subsequently. Well done again. Contestant number 4, Toastmaster Niamal. Are you with us? May I request one of the Zoom masters to please unmute Toastmaster Niamal and allow him to put his video on.
I have requested him to turn on his video, but he is not doing so
responding.
right.
Yeah.
Responding at all.
So
Okay.
the contestant may be having an issue with his device.
Yeah.
Can we allow a little bit of time, or should I move on, Zoom Masters?
I would recommend that we move on.
Okay,
And
thank you.
unfortunately, if he does come back later on, we can engage him in the after party.
Okay, great. Thank you all contestants present, and ladies and gentlemen, it was a fabulous contest and I thoroughly enjoyed being the evaluation contest chair today. I hope you enjoyed the contest, and I'd like to thank all of the contestants and contest officials for the excellent job that you've been doing so far. Our wonderful audience, I hope they're enjoying what we've been showing to you, and I hope you do stay till the very end of today's preliminaries. And now hand over control to Toastmaster Christian. Toastmaster Christian, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Madam Contest Chair. Zoom Masters, can we remove all spotlights, please? Thank you for that. And before we move on, I'd like to hear, or we'd like to hear from a couple of our Toastmasters peers and friends in the audience. So I'm going to invite from District 74. I don't know if he's still in the room. Zoom Masters, help me identify and welcome Andrew Suro, Program Quality Director elect from District 74. Andrew, are you in the room, sir?
I am in the room.
Awesome. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having us.
You're welcome. It's a pleasure. So how has it been so far for you? And tell us your give us your feedback.
I'm so excited to be in Mauritius. It's actually my first time in Mauritius. I'm excited, and thank you to distinguished Toastmaster Bob Ward and Madav, our Division Director-elect, for welcoming us to ensure that we're here. And I'm really, really, really excited to be welcoming you as Mauritius community to the Toastmasters community, joining 11 other countries, and you'll be the 12th country to communicate, to be part of this community. And we look forward to ensuring that every individual achieves their personal and professional goals. And it starts with events like this, where we stretch ourselves to recognize the best amongst the best as encouragement for all in our development of communication skills, public speaking skills, and of course, leadership skills. Fantastic organization to the people behind the scenes who made this possible. Really looking forward to having you transfer those skills from Mauritius to the rest of Southern Africa. Excited about this. Well done to everybody involved.
Thank you, sir. And I'd like to remind the audience that Andrew Suro is part of the trio of District 74. So watch out for his emails, and he is going to be a fantastic PQD from what I've heard. Congratulations, Andrew, on your elections. We'll now move on to someone else, another person who just got elected. I'd like to have some help from the Zoom Masters to bring him on stage. He is the newly elected Division Director for Mauritius, Madhav Mithoban. Madhav, would you like to come on stage? Let's hear a bit from you.
Hi, everyone.
Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I can't see you.
I'm not visible. My device is malfunctioning.
Let me assist you. Let me assist you.
My device, my camera is not working. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I have to be with you with my voice and project it to the beautiful audience you have. Toastmaster Christian, what a wonderful event. It's our first preliminaries ever in Mauritius. And next year, this will be part of something called the area contest. So great job, great experience, and we have the future is promising. Thank you.
Thank you, Madhav, and all the best for your mandate as Division Director. We're looking forward to you taking us to the next level. Yay! Congratulations once again. All right, moving on. We're now going to transit to the third and final segment of this day that you've been spending so far. Stable Topics Contest. Now, a couple of updates. we are currently at 100 participants in the room. So how do you get Toastmasters to come online in Mauritius? Hold an area contest. we have capped the room right now, and we are also live on YouTube. I'd like to invite the Zoom masters to share the link, the YouTube link, to everyone. Yes, we are live on YouTube. Right. So the next segment is the table topics contest. And would you like me to share it? Well, guess what? We have someone better. He has already warmed up during the first segment, and now he's going to come back on the virtual stage in his wonderful self. Please unmute yourself, and Zoom masters, help me to allow people to unmute themselves. Even come on screen to give a big round of applause for Toastmaster Biancoach Malu. Biancoach, over to you, sir.
Thank you, Toastmaster Christian. And we're back. We're back with the third segment. We're back with the third segment, which is as exciting as the other two were. And once again, good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters, dear guests, and good day to those who are around the world. I don't know in what timing you are, so good day to all of you. Welcome back to the preliminaries for Group 1 for the online table topic speech contest of the Mauritius Clubs Conference. I will now confirm that all the contestants have met the eligibility criteria, which is to be a member in good standing and of a club in good standing. And they have been briefed about the rules and timing of this contest. Timing will begin with the contestants' first definite verbal or non-verbal communication with the audience. Now, the time allotted is 1 to 2 minutes. Speakers speaking for less than 1 minute or more than 2 minutes, 30 seconds will be disqualified. The green color will be displayed at 1 minute and will remain displayed for 30 seconds. The yellow color will be displayed at 1 minute, 30 seconds and will remain displayed for 30 seconds. The red color will be displayed at 2 minutes and will remain displayed until the speech has concluded. No signal will be given for the overtime period. In case of a fault in the timing device or the speaker cannot hear, we will add an additional 30 seconds for the speaker to be able to adjust it. Now, the speaking order has been already determined by a draw of lots in the briefing last week, and the speaking order is as follows. Number 1, Toastmaster Amita Dohu. Number 2, Toastmaster Dylan Potaren. Number 3, Toastmaster Sandy Pama. And number 4, Toastmaster Ishwari Subramania. Now I'll explain the flow of the contest as we go along the table topic segment of this section. Everybody will be requested to mute their audio. After a contestant speech is over, a 1 minute of silence will be observed for the judges to mark their ballots. And here I would like to request the timer to please highlight the red color when the 1 minute is over. After the last contestants have finished their speeches, a 2 minute silence will be observed to enable the judges to complete their ballots. We will now proceed with the selection of the table topic question. Zoom master, if you could carry out a random selection of the question, please. Zoom master, we have 5 questions. Thank you.
All right, so here goes nothing.
Thank you, Zoom Master. And nothing has generated question 1. May I have question 1, please? So question 1 is on its way. Give me 1 minute or less than that. All right, question 1 is in my possession now. Zoom Master, can you please send all the contestants except the first one to the breakout room? And once this is done, Zoom Masters, please confirm that all contestants and the SAA are in the breakout room. Zoom Masters, can I get the feedback from you?
Just give us a moment to check. Okay, it's done. You may now proceed.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Chief Judge, may I begin the contest?
Toastmaster Vian Coach, I just sent a message concerning one of the contestants. Could you please read the message?
Can you repeat, Chief Judge? I didn't catch you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I sent a message concerning one of the contestants. Could you announce live that this contestant is not in the same room as her sister?
Okay. So, message from the Chief Judge is that Ishwari Subramanye is not in the same room as her sister, Madhvi Subramanye, who is also a contestant in this contest. Chief Judge, are we okay to proceed?
Yes, you may now proceed.
Thank you. Now let us welcome contestant number 1, Toastmaster Amita Dahu. SAA, can you confirm, Zoom Master, can you confirm contestant number 1 is in the room? Amita Dahu.
Yes, she is.
Contestant Amita, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Excellent. Can you see me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
And can you see the timer?
Yes, I can see the timer.
Excellent. So Toastmaster Amita Dahu, your question is as follows. That was the question number 1. Nelson Mandela, he said, "It all seems impossible until it's done." What do you think? Nelson Mandela said, "It all seems impossible until it's done." What do you think, Toastmaster Amita Dahu?
Well, I was going on my driving test. My heart was beating faster. Though I was hoping to pass, but still I had a fear inside me telling me something will go wrong in the next instruction the instructor gives me. But I drove, and then I parked the car at the testing station. Ha, and done. But before I went to the test, I felt passing a driving test is something that is such an impossible thing for me because I felt coordinating too many things while driving is not my thing. I can just look at the road, I cannot look at the mirror. But then after clearing the test, I felt more confident that yes, I could do it. The saying that something seems impossible in the beginning is actually achievable came true for me. And the same applies for all of us. In the beginning, everything looks like a mountain in front of us. Till we decide and till we act to walk on the mountain and reach its peak. Remember, friends, challenges will come your way as it comes in our way. I move from one place to another, and whenever I move places, a new set of challenges come in front of me. And I think, will I be able to do this? Will I be able to do that? But the day I decide to do it, I do it. It all depends on your mindset of how you want to see things as a big blockade in front of you, or you can kick the block out of your way and achieve what you want to achieve. So remember, friends, nothing is impossible. Over to you, contest chair.
Thank you, Toastmaster Amita. We will now have 1 minute silence for the judges to mark their ballots. Zoom Master, can you send contestant number 2, please? Contestant number 2, Toastmaster Dylan Potaren.
Yeah,
can you
yeah.
see me?
Yeah, I can see you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah.
And can you see the timer?
Yeah, I can see it. It's okay.
All right. So here's your question, Toastmaster Dylan Potaren. Toastmaster Dylan Potaren, Nelson Mandela said, "It all seems impossible until it's done." What do you think? Nelson Mandela said, "It all seems impossible until it's done." What do you think? Toastmaster Dylan Potaren.
Contest chair, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, I think that everyone have been in this situation, right? Every time we think it's always impossible to achieve our goals, to achieve our dreams. But this is why we call that dreams. Because if we are guaranteed to achieve it, what's the point? There's no point, right? We should aim for something else and at the same time try to achieve it without this guarantee, by working harder and even harder, without assurance that it will lead to something. I know that once we all fall, and what makes the difference between one person who achieves and another who will not is the willingness to keep on and keep on and keep on. Because eventually, it is very rare that somebody will tell you, you know what, I achieved everything from nothing with no hard work done on it. No, that's clearly situation actually. We have to try our best, because if it's possible, if we think it's possible, it makes the achievement even greater. It makes it even more powerful to say, yeah, I've done it. Because nobody believed we could done it. But at the end of the day, you can say, yeah, you know, I've given all I could. And sometimes, let's be frank, you may not be able to do it, but at least you tried. And this is the more important thing at the end of the day. Great athletes such as, for example, a common one, Cristiano Ronaldo, come from nothing, from a poor family, and work on and work on. And a lot of people say, you know, he has no talent, pure talent, but at least he tried, and now he's a champion. And I think this is what we all must achieve to be a champion. Over to you, contest chair.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dylan. We will now have 1 minute silence for the judges to mark their ballots. Thank you, timer. Let us now welcome contestant number 3, Toastmaster Sandy Pama. Toastmaster Sandy Pama, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Can you see me?
I can see you.
And can you see the timer?
I can see the timer as well.
Okay. So Toastmaster Sandy Pama. Nelson Mandela said, "It all seems impossible until it's done." What do you think? Nelson Mandela said, "It all seems impossible until it's done." What do you think? Toastmaster Sandy Pama.
It's based on the perception, actually. When Nelson Mandela did something great about his career, his path throughout the political areas, it's really important and inspiring to see what he did, because there was some lack of discrimination in South Africa when he was in their political parties. But actually, when I can see what he did, it might get into our mind that we thought about that, but we could not really address it. We could not do it well. And for me, Nelson Mandela is the one who is an example for everyone. So he inspired us to make sure that whatever we think of, when we achieve it, we are satisfied. And also, if I can say, it's really important to understand the fact that every people have their own way of doing things. They think about it, they react about it, and they get the thing done. So for me, if it's an example, Nelson Mandela, what he did, but we can take on us and say that we can do the same as part of our journey here. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sandy. We will now have 1 minute silence for the judges to mark their ballots. Thank you, timer. We will now welcome our final contestant for today, contestant number 4, Toastmaster Ishwari Subramanian. Are you with us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so to the question whether you can hear me, I got my answer. Can you see me?
No, I can't see you.
Can you see the timer at least?
Yes, timer 1, Divya Baruha, is that right?
Yep, that's correct. So here's your question, Toastmaster Ishwari Subramanian. Nelson Mandela said, "It all seems impossible until it's done." What do you think? Nelson Mandela said, "It all seems impossible until it's done." What do you think, Toastmaster Ishwari Subramanian?
A couple of years back, I was struggling with being overweight. Chubby cheeks, saggy arms, a big belly. I tried everything. Green tea, eating less, hitting the gym. It didn't work. I wondered to myself, what is wrong? After cutting sugar, cutting carbs, running 5 treadmills per day, it's just not working. My fellow Toastmasters, have you ever experienced this? Struggling with something so monumental for you, but looks easy for others. I set out to discover what is the secret. How come it is so impossible for me, but possible for others? One day, my gym coach answered my question. I was struggling in the gym, trying to lift that weight. A Herculean task. He marched up to me and said, "You know what, Ishwari? Your technique is wrong. It seems impossible to you because you think it's impossible. You're the one who has generated that thought pattern in your mind that you can't do it. But guess what? It all starts here. Tell yourself, yes, you can do it. You can lose that weight. You're going to go for it. You're going to achieve your target." Guess what? I did it. I started training here. What seemed impossible to me became possible. And I think I'm looking quite fit, right? Over to you, contest chair.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ishwari. We will now have 2 minutes silence for the judges to complete their ballot. Thank you. Thank you, timer. All 4 contestants, you can now relax, but we will proceed with the small interview and how you have been doing with this experience of online contesting. So Zoom Master, can I have Toastmaster Anita, Toastmaster Dylan, Toastmaster Sandy, and Toastmasters Ishwari to please allow them to open the video, please. And I'll call Toastmaster Amita first. Toastmaster Amita, are you there?
Yes, I'm there. I'm trying to switch on my video, but looks like the host.
It looks like the Zoom Master is working on it. Yeah.
Yes.
Zoom Master. Yeah.
Please try again. Please try again, madam.
Yeah, okay, I'm trying. Yeah, I tried about 3 times after you told me, but it's not happening. Let me try one. Oh, now. Okay, good.
Finally happened. Thank you. So Toastmaster Amita, I feel you're a bit more relaxed now. Although you look relaxed while you were talking, so it's fine. You seem more relaxed now. One question I wanted to ask you is, you said in your delivery that you opened a mountain and reached its peaks. So how many mountains have you been climbing in Mauritius then?
Just one, the Lepus, if you talk about the physical mountain itself, but where challenges are concerned, Viankoj, if I can share, there have been many. And but I'm very lucky that I had support of people around me, which helped me to, to surpass many challenges in my life. Even in Mauritius now, I've come back and I'm struggling a bit with the language and all, but just see, you all are there, you're right. And that's the support I get from everybody. So challenges are there for everybody.
Thank you, Toastmaster Amita. And you'll see on the screen, there's your certificate of participation, and this will be sent to you right after the contest. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Amita. Now, let's listen from Toastmaster Dylan. Toastmaster Dylan, are you there? Can you unmute yourself, please, Toastmaster Dylan?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I can hear you.
Toastmaster Dylan, I have an intriguing question for you, because in your participation form, in your favorite quote, you wrote, "Yo, Adrien, I did it." It feels as if you were eating something, and while filling up the form, you thought about, "Yo, Adrien, I did it." But then I wanted to know more about this favorite quote of yours. "Yo, Adrien, I did it."
No, it's Yo, Adrien, I did it. It's from Rocky. It's my favorite movie, and I know it's look like a simple code, but actually it's the feeling behind what I like. The feeling that after all the work done, at the end you achieve it. And what is even greater, I think, is that at the end of the movie, Rocky lost the fight against Apollo Creed, and even though he achieved it by standing on the fight till the end. And this is what I like about this message. Yeah.
So Dylan, Dylan, you did it today, and congratulations. See, your certificate of participation is on the screen, and it will be shared to you after the contest. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Toastmaster Sandy, are you there? Can you unmute yourself, please?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi, Toastmaster Sandy. Thank you for your delivery today. You said a good leader makes leaders, not followers. How many leaders have you created so far, Toastmaster Sandy?
I've not counted yet, but we always need guidance in life, and we need to guide and coach people around to become leaders, because this is very important for me. This is the greatest achievement you can do as a leader, is to create leaders, because we won't be leaders forever. I know in the last sentences I said leaders, you know how much it means to me. And for me, we need backup, and backup are the leaders that we'll create.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sandy. I'm sure you're a great leader, and you have created lots of leaders along your path. And you can see your certificate of participation on the screen, which will be shared with you. just after the contest. Now let's listen from Toastmaster Ishwari. Toastmaster Ishwari, are you there?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Actually, it was me who should ask you whether I can hear you. We
No,
do
there
reverse
was
sometimes.
it's quite a busy street, so I was wondering about the sound quality.
No, we can do reversing of roles. Actually, when you finish your when you finish your speech, you ask the question whether you have slimmed down. So I thought the question was addressed to me. So I was going to answer, but then I thought maybe I should not answer this question. And then you said in your participation form that your favorite quote is "Live, laugh, and love."
Yes.
What can you say about this?
Because this is actually the three philosophies of my life. I believe that you should enjoy every second of it, even if it can seem hard sometimes, and there are some good times as well. We should live through it. And I'm always laughing. People who know me know I'm quite a happy-go-lucky person. And I believe that we should love the people in our lives. We shouldn't take them for granted. And I believe that it's very important to consider our close people and be with them. This is actually my life's philosophy.
Thank you, Toastmaster. And your certificate of participation is on the screen, and it will be shared to you after the contest. Thank you so much, all the contestants for today. Thank you for such a memorable contest for this preliminaries Group 1 for the Mauritius Clubs Conference. I thoroughly enjoyed being your table topics contest chair for today. And I'd like to thank all of you, contestants and audience, and contest officials for such an excellent job. I'll now pass on the torch to Zoom Master Christian to lead the way through the contest. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vyankoch. And Zoom Master Christian has mixed up his applications. He can't come on screen. What to do? Oh, he knows what to do. He just has to click a button. And there we go. Is he going to click the button? He is. It's not like I like to be made to make myself waited upon, but it's one of those things where you hope it works, and guess what? It just stops working. All right, so as I figure out to bring myself on screen, I'd like to thank Vyankoch for everything. And before I move on to inviting feedback from other participants, I'd like to remind you that our judges have been moved to a breakout room along with the ballot counters. So counting is in progress. Okay, now, yeah, this is what happens, right? The Zoom master himself cannot come screen. This is just amazing. Okay, but what I'm going to do right now is hopefully share this screen, and let me just see if you can see it. Yes, you can. You should see it. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This is the team that has been working to make this event happen. We'd like to thank all of our role players, everyone who participated. So please, if you can come on the screen. Zoom masters, can you please unmute everyone and let them bring their videos on, because we'd like to hear from everyone here. Let's hear from, well, not hear from, but let's give a big round of applause to the
dan more. Christian, we can't hear you.
All right, so this is what happened. I've been going on and on and on for the last 2 minutes. And I've been praising everyone and no one heard me. So this is a lesson learned. This is what we do not want to happen for the next heats. All right, beautiful people, let's put your hands, please. Please come on screen and wave or clap crazily for the following people who helped make this happen. The contest organizing team, Roshan Nutu, Subiraj Gadador. Thank you so much. Thank you for your help. Our chief judge, Amarnath Boju, with the backup chief judge, Sharif Mangrali. Thank you. And they're still at work. Our panel of judges, they're anonymous. They're still working. The contest chairs, I believe they did a magnificent job. Bianca, Sheena, thank you for your service. And Ishrat for being the backup. Our test speaker, Kavita Dulai. And guess what? We had a backup test speaker, Tanuja, if you're still there. Thank you so much. I know what you had to do to make this happen today. And thank you so much for being here, Tanuja. Our two timers, oh my God, they've been brilliant, absolutely brilliant. If you want to learn how to time, go and have a chat with those two ladies. Divya, Jeshta, thank you so much. Our ballot counters, those two people, surprisingly, are not from Mauritius Toastmasters, if I'm not mistaken. Why? Well, you can ask our chief judge that. But hey, thank you, Ilya. Thank you, Nununzai. And we had 3 subject attempts, not one, but 3 of them, entertaining or stressing out our evaluators and table topic speakers in their breakout rooms. Thank you so much, Marie-Noël, Yash Guder, and Ravi Fugua. Thank you so much. And last but not least, our Zoom masters. I've been one of them, but we had 2 of them, and I'd like to hear from them. As I do that, Farhan Mangradi, would you like to just unmute yourself and tell us a bit? It's not a speech, it's a 2-minute table topics reply. How has it been for you? And what is your takeaway from this session? Farhan.
Yes, thank you, Christian. Well, today has been Zoom mastering it to another level. I have been Zoom mastering the club contests, and now it's coming leveling to the national conference heats. And the takeaway is that yes, we all can do it. It has been an amazing experience together with you all. And let's look forward for the next heats and eventually the final conference. Over to you, Christian.
Thank you, Farhan. And for the benefit of the audience, Farhan has been voted in as incoming president of Plateau Toastmasters for the mandate 2021-2022. Congratulations, Farhan. And I hope you keep on inspiring. And let's hear from the second Zoom master, Toastmaster Robin Chan. How are you doing, my friend? And how has this been for you over the last few hours?
Well, I'm good.
Hold on. Well, tell us the truth, only the truth, and then we're going to go and have a drink afterwards.
Only the truth. Okay, so we have a lot of technical issues that happened, but we survived. That's the most important thing that happened today. And there's a lot of things that we do not know behind the scene, but we are like, can you do this? Can you do that? Who is doing that? Who is doing this? So it's everywhere. But yeah, so that we are like rushing on adrenaline rush behind the scene just to make you feel all right, and all the contestants to feel like more confident in their speech and all these kind of things. So yeah, so that's what happens behind the scene. But for me personally, like what Farhan has said, yes, it's another level of doing Zoom. I like hosting as a Zoom master, but it's fine. We survived. So yeah, back to you. Thank you very much, Christian.
Wow, you survived. And I'm still trying to survive here, but hey, thank you so much, Robin. Thank you so much, Farhan, for your services. I'd like now to invite a couple of audience members. Yes, I'm trying to start my video. It's just not happening right now because everything that is going wrong, that can go wrong, is going wrong. Hey, but I'm I'm handling it with panache. But here's the thing. I'd like to invite our current president of Plateau Toastmasters to just take over for a few minutes as I sort out my technical issue. I'll just come back in when I'm ready. Ishrat, would you like to do the honors?
Yes.
Thank you. And you're muted. And thank you for rescuing me, Ishrat.
Pleasure. So I'll repeat that, what I was just talking. I think I was speaking to myself. I'd like to thank you over and above Toastmaster, Mr. Event Chair, or shall I say Mr. Zoom Master, or shall I simply just say Toastmaster Christian? I heard you mention to me, Christian was mentioning to me a little while back, that what is wrong with you ladies and all the juggling that you do? Guess what? You, Christian, today, for the last few hours, has been the one who's been doing all the juggling. And I can honestly say, and I hope you all will agree with me, that he had mastered the art. I guess after all, this is what being a Toastmasters is all about, right? It's about wearing many hats. Christian was mentioning that Farhan, Toastmaster Farhan, is our president-elect for Plateau. Well, the other Zoom master, Toastmaster Robin, is also the president-elect for his club, the Poly Toastmasters Club. Congratulations.
Yeah, I need to apologize. I completely skipped that. Apologies, Robin. I was planning to do that. That was my fault, Ishrat. That was my bit. Over to you.
No worries. Congratulations, both of you, for your elections. I just wanted to say that at the beginning of the session, I engaged quite a bit of you in a warm-up session. Most of you whom I engaged were rather seasoned Toastmasters, very much seasoned Toastmasters. Do you know why? Because I could only see those people with their cameras on. Now, I don't know whether I have to ask the Zoom masters again for their permission, because as Zoom masters, they're not only masters of this online session today, but they seem to be like masters of the world right now. So in saying this, I would love to see all of your beautiful faces, all of your beautiful smiles, and to give a very warm hand to Toastmaster Christian. Go on, put your cameras on, except for the judges, obviously, but I think they're out in a breakout room. And to the contestants, they were the real stars of today, the real actors. Obviously, the chairs, not the ones you're sitting on, nor the one I'm sitting on, but obviously the event chair, the evaluation chair, the table topics chair. So congratulations to you all. To our test speaker, Kavita, it was a class act. To our judges, to our panel of judges, I think Christian mentioned the list of people we have to be grateful for. I would like to know if Roshan Notu is in the room. Roshan, if you're there, I would love you to unmute yourself and let's hear from you.
Audience members, you can now unmute yourself, you can now use the chat, and you can now come on screen.
I can't hear Roshan. Is Roshan here?
I'm here. I've just been unmuted. I'm trying my video now.
Okay, excellent. Well, I'll just introduce you to Roshan.
It's just going to start. Here I am.
Excellent.
Hi, everybody. I've
Good
been
to
here
see you.
since, I think, noon, so no worries.
Well, you've been here not just since noon, but Roshan Notu, who is one of our past presidents, has been here for maybe a month back. He was chosen as the captain to organize these first heats, and he has been working tirelessly to make this happen. You know, when you say, you all know these words, right? If you want to go fast, you go alone. But if you want to go far, you go together. And today we moved mountains as a collective, and Roshan, as the captain of these preliminaries, had a team behind him. I mentioned a list of names earlier on, but one of his bodyguards was Toastmaster Subiraj Gajadar. Toastmaster Roshan, I would love to hear from you a few words. How does it feel to see the contest, the preliminaries or the hits, whatever you call it, go by today? Let's hear from you.
Thank you, President Ishrat. First of all, I would like to congratulate all the contestants for their participation, and hopefully when we get the results for those who are going to go through to the finals. As you said, this work started long before. It didn't start overnight. We started working on the preliminaries since February. And since then, we have been working on a regular basis for this today to be able to achieve this today. I was not too worried, in fact, for the preliminaries, because as you said, we had a team behind all the work. I have been guided. In fact, I would say I did not do much, but I was here just to facilitate. I had assembled a team with me who were doing everything. And you've seen today, all the persons have been involved, from the Zoom masters, the timers, the judges team, the sergeant at arms, the contestants. They did all the work today. I was just behind and watching this, and I must say that I was very proud of what was going on. I have been working with the preliminaries team for quite some time. They've guided me. I've been working with the team, as I said, and also with my right hand. My right hand has been a group of people, and more so Subiraj, who has been helping me in the background. I would like to thank him personally for all the work he has done for this to be achieved. And now I can feel relaxed, and I can say safely that I can open the fridge and pull out a chill beer, a chill can of beer, and have it pleasantly. So I'm very relaxed. Whatever be the results, thank you very much to all of you who have been helping me and Subiraj in the background. Thanks so much.
For all those of you who have never met Roshan before, this is who Roshan truly is. This person who personifies humility. He will never take credit for much, but he will always commend the people who work with him, who work around him. And well, I invite you all to give a big round of applause to Roshan. Thank you for the nice words, Roshan. Subiraj, let's hear a few words from you.
Yes, thank you, everybody. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you hear me?
I think you have a problem with your audio. Subiraj.
Is it?
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
No.
What I was saying, thank you. Yeah, can you?
No, the sound is not
we
good.
can hear you, but specifically, you look like you're speaking from outer space. You sound like you're speaking from outer space.
Subiraj.
Not to worry.
So what I'm going to say that thank you, everybody. I think Roshan has brought Roshan in my Toastmasters journey.
Subiraj, we we can't hear any, we can't understand any single word. It's just coming out as like a robot. You may want to disconnect and reconnect. You may want to.
Subiraj, you may wish to get out of the room, leave the room, and then reconnect, and then we'll sort out your audio there. Thank you. We'll have you say a few words afterwards, Subiraj. We're not forgetting about you. Toastmaster Christian, Mr. Even Chair, do you want to get back on? Is the chief judge in the room?
No, chief judge is still active at counting. He's counting. He's counting. He's counting.
Okay.
I have no idea what he's counting, but he's counting. Right, I'm taking over. So what's happened is, here's a lesson. If you're going to be chairing an online meeting, ensure that your laptop hasn't been active for the last 72 hours. That's what happened to my device. Every single item started to fail, but thank God I've got a backup. And hey, life goes on, all right? Okay, so let's hear a bit from our fellow Toastmasters online. And I'd like to hear from, let's wait for it. Let's wait for it. Let's hear from our contest masters, because I know both of them were a bit worried. Let's hear from Toastmaster Sheena. How is it for you, especially coming from the organizing committee, to be a contest chair at an online contest?
Thank you for the question, Christian.
You're welcome.
I think being a contest chair in an online contest is more difficult than an in-person contest. That was my feeling. And I think you guys did a fantastic job and help us coordinate with everybody. And I hope I did justice to the role, but I think it went well and it was such a great day today. I think it really set the standard high for the forthcoming 2 heats and the conference. And I'm so delighted to be part of it. You're on mute.
Thank you, madam. Thank you so much. I know. Thank you, madam. Let's hear from our contest chair, Viankoj Malu. Viankoj, I'm very tempted to ask you, qui position, mon frère, but I'll stick to English. How has it been for you? Let us know.
It has been a challenging moment, but what was more interesting, and I'm delighted with this fact, is that there has been no connectivity issue. So I thank our service providers for this. There's been no disconnection in any of the speeches, which might have led to other issues. So all the speeches went smoothly. All the speech from table topics, from evaluation, from prepared speech, I think it went well. And as challenging as it was for me, I think it was as challenging for the contestants. But we can all relax and have this chill beer together with Roshan, the captain, and enjoy our Saturday evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Viankoj. Do I hear an after party as from 9 in the evening? I can host it for 3 hours, no problem there. But yes, if you're not a beer person, coffee, tea, or a fizzy drink, that's what I'm going to go for. Thank you, Viankoj. And Subiraj is back in the room. Subiraj, please unmute yourself and carry on.
Can you hear me now properly? Can you hear me?
It's beautiful.
Okay, thank you. So sorry for the bad quality of the voice, of the sound. So what I was telling that Roshan has brought light and light in my Toastmasters journey by helping me. As he told, he was behind the whole team, and I was behind him. I was looking at you doing the works. So what he helped me, what advantage I had recently, with a team, I organized an internal contest for Plateau. So this has helped me to work here in this team also. So I'm very happy. I'm very happy also. I have been liaising with all these contestants. When I see them, I know I have been sending them messages and everything, checking with them, update, give me this form, give me that form, to put some pressure on them. Now today I've seen all of them. I was just looking at the name. I see their faces also. So well done. I'm very happy. I think I have been engaging with them. And well done for the organization also. So many works, looks very technical that you have been doing yourself, Zoom Master. And I'm very happy also with the audience and the big crowd as if. That's all I think I have to say. And the good thing is that today my family, whole family is attending this conference, which is also very nice. Otherwise, yeah, my whole family. So this is very good. Otherwise, it would have been very difficult.
So I have a question for you. Should we send you 3 new membership forms? Oh, why am I saying that? You're the new VP membership, right? There we go.
Yes. It's already booked.
It's already booked. Thank you so much, Subiraj. Thank you for sharing and thank you for rejoining this meeting.
So what I wanted to say just now, if you already have sent them already their, especially the speech contest, I already sent their certificate of participation, already sent to them by mail. So I'm going to send the others if I will have the time. And one thing, sorry, I'm taking you much of the time. For me, beer, a cold, chilled beer will not work because here in my village, Midlands, I am already chilled. So no beer will work here. Over to you.
A hot cup of chocolate is what I recommend. Thank you, Subiraj. Let's hear from a couple of people who have been quiet. Let's hear from Satyan Dipchan. Satyan, you're going to be the chief judge for the next heat. What's the experience so far, Satyan?
Hi, Krish. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Well, Krish, I'm worried when I see the high level and the high benchmark that you've set.
I'm going to stop you there. Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong. Trust me.
Well,
everything that could go wrong has gone wrong.
It didn't appear at all. I'd like to congratulate the team and I'd like to congratulate Roshan for his leadership skills. And I must say it was a wow. It's a real new normal because it's the first experience I'm having on a online contest, and it has been wonderfully done. A big congratulations to you, big congratulations to the contestant, and I'm really proud to see Plateau, what level Plateau has reached. So well done, guys, and I'll look forward to try to meet the level with our club as well next time. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Satyan. I'd like to remind, to bring to the attention of our new Toastmasters that Satyan is one of the founding members of Plateau Toastmasters and has been is a past president of the club. Thank you, Satyan, for being here.
Thank you.
And all the best for your heat. Now, let's hear from another past president. He's been quiet. Let's hear how the session has been for Birendra. Birendra, please unmute yourself and hope you can share right now. Hey, he has removed his mask.
I was having my cup of tea. No,
Good
it was
man.
a great session, very well done. Bravo to all the organizing team, and thanks for somebody was said at the beginning, don't set the expectation too high, but it's good that you do it in the first session, okay, the level, so that everybody then follows. So hopefully all the other sessions will be the same way. Just one comment I'll do, just be mindful of the time. So if when we are running late, if probably maybe you can cut the interview shorter and so on so that we finish on time. Because we have people probably from all over the world, especially for the final. Maybe try to be on time. Otherwise, very well done to all of you. To all the contestants, bravo. To all the organizers. I know how it's difficult to organize something like this, especially you can't meet and so on, and everything has to be virtual. So, but for first, excellent.
Thank you so much, Birendra, and thank you for your honest feedback. It's going to be useful for next time. Let's now hear. Yes.
Can I just add something, Christian?
Please go ahead.
I was just taking note after hearing each and every one of you, taking note that as Toastmasters, you've all been trained in the art of giving evaluations, right? And since the beginning, ever since you've given the chance to people to say a few words, all I've been hearing, oh, you've been doing great, you've been doing amazing, oh, you've been doing excellent. There was not one single recommendation. And before I actually went on to saying that, Birendra came up with a recommendation. And I think it's great if ever you have recommendations, please either send them in the chat or send us a note so we can pass on ways on how to do better for the next preliminaries onto the third and into the virtual national conference in July. But thank you, Birendra, for that recommendation on time.
Thank you,
Remember
Ishrat.
the
And
part of evaluation.
thank you, Ishrat. Thank you, Birendra. I see that the chief judge is not back in town, but back in the room. I was going to shout, not Adrian! Shout out to one of the table topic speakers, but I'm not. Yes, sir. Before you announce the results, oh, not yet.
Not yet.
Right.
I will need a few more minutes to fill in the results form. And
No
then
problem.
I will send them to the event to yourself.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That was going to be
Give
my
me
request.
a few more minutes.
Thank you. Take as much time as you want, but within time. All right. The next person I'd like to invite, I hope she's in the room because I saw her. And I hope it's the person I'm thinking about. Yamini, would you like to come on stage, please? And let's hear a bit from you. Is she the past president of Financial Toastmasters? Is she still there?
Yes, she is.
Hey, you're muted, Yamini. Hold on. There we go. How was the session for you, Yamini? And how can we make it even better?
No, actually, I think it was great. Very entertaining. You know, you can't help to have some technical problems. It's all part of the game, but the main thing is that you've been able to overcome it. And I think it's flowed beautifully. Just like our Toastmaster from Port Louis said, maybe it's very important for us to keep to the time, but otherwise beautiful. And I congratulate all Toastmasters because we are a community and we are all here to help each other, to support each other so that we may grow. Thank you, Christian.
Thank you, Yamini. And I hope to see you more often in Toastmasters meetings. That means I need to also come at your club as well. Thank you so much for being here. Now, the next person I'm going to invite, he's been backup. And for once I've seen him online, he's been so quiet. The backup chief judge. Sharif, give us some insight on what had happened in the voting room, what you can share and still stay ethical. Sharif, over to you, sir.
Okay, thank you, Christian. So first, I would like to join all my friends to congratulate this organizing committee. It was really great. We have been receiving good recommendations from our friends, for example, Birendra. That's great, and that's why we are here. We need feedback to improve. And really, it was a great session. So what about the insights? Yes, we were talking to each other. We were looking at each other. That's the main feedback that I can give you in the breakout room. And the suspense is yet to be completed in a few minutes. So, well, I'm amazed to see that this session, we have not been able to accommodate all the participants. We had over 100 participants, and that's also a good idea to broadcast it live on YouTube so that every participant that were not in could have at least the gist of what's happening in this session. Great session, great organization. Congratulations to this organizing committee. Congratulations to Plateau. Yes, well done. And let's wait for the results.
Thank you, Sharif. Thank you so much for your feedback. Now, let's listen to not some old timers, but the new members. And a couple of them have been on timing duty. I'd like to hear from timer number one. Divya, would you like to come on screen and share why should we be timer at a contest? So your question is, why should we be timer at a contest? No, you should go like this.
We on time?
So how was it for you?
It was a very great experience, I must say. We had very good coordination, a series of preparation. All the doubts were cleared well before the session, the event, I must say. And with all your help, we have been able to do it. For me, it's an above expectation.
Hey, that's what matters. Thank you,
Exactly.
Divya. No, but thank you for sharing. It's always good to hear from timers because they are the people in the background and we don't hear enough from them. Talking about timers, let's listen to Jeshta Ramdani. So Jeshta, tell us about your experience today.
For me, it was at first it was stressful. Yesterday itself, I was telling Divya, we need to be focused from start to finish. And then she told me that we will do great and we will manage. And we had great coordination from speeches, evaluations, and table topics. Every time we were sharing our times through WhatsApp, and she even called me before to.
Oh wow!
It was a good experience. It was challenging, but made it.
Thank you, Jeshta. Thank you for sharing. And thank you both timers for being here and doing what you're doing. That's the legacy of Toastmasters, not only for our club, but for the whole of Toastmasters on the island. Thank you. Now, I just checked on my message. The chief judge is still with the counters. So let's carry on with listening from some of the audience members. Now, before I go to the audience members, I'd like to hear from our sorted at arms. So in 1 minute, I'd like to invite Marie-Noël. If you're still here, Marie-Noël, can you just come on screen and tell us why we should be a sorted at arms at a contest? Has Marie-Noël left the building? Oh, she's here.
Wow.
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you. We can see you.
Oh, I continue. Thank you. Thank you to be part of your team, to be part of the team. It was a very good, big experience for me. So I was in the breakout room with all the speakers. We talk, we laugh. We were looking at the hand was up. Everybody did a great job, and I am so happy to be with you. Thank you very much.
No, thank you. And we also have another sorted at arms, Yash Gudur. Yash, would you mind coming on screen and replying to the following question? What has been your most challenging moment in the breakout room?
Hello, everyone. Yes, to start with, I would like to say fabulous job, good presentation, and I am the sergeant at arm for Impact Leaders Toastmasters currently, and this has given me an opportunity to know really what is waiting for me and to know more, and it's a big experience and good opportunity for us, trusting our chartered club. We just created this group, the Impact Toastmasters Leader. So thank you very much. And it's again, very good experience for us. Good luck. And we are always a winner. So let's wish for the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Yash. But he didn't answer my question. So I'm going to set the question to our chief sorted at arms. Ravi, what has been the biggest challenge for you today?
Well, the biggest challenge
the biggest challenge for me was to reach on time, because today I had to go and do my second shot of my COVID vaccine. And when I went there, believing that I'm going to be the first one, and there were more than 100 people before me. So that's why I joined just before the event. But we have a wonderful team here. My other surgeon attendants were already here. And so I felt relaxed. And the team of Zoom Masters are really wonderful. And I would say that the most interesting moment was being with the contestants and not just really watching them. Of course, we have to watch them for the rules, but sharing this special moment with them in the breakout room was really special. The challenging moment was probably the glitches. I do expect glitches, but when they arise and when you can't do anything about it, it's a bit difficult, but it forms part of life. But anyway, I had a very good time, and congratulations for everyone in their roles to make this event happen. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Ravi. I thought you were going to say the biggest challenge was the WhatsApp group with the Zoom Masters, because that just went bonkers at some point. If people knew. Oh my God. And it's so good to maintain the English language here, because if I switch to Creole, oh my Lord. Yeah, my fellow Zoom master is going like, all right. I'd like to ask, my chief judge for this session. He just sent me a private message, and if the chief judge is still here and can come on screen.
Yes.
All right. I didn't get the message from you. Would you mind sending me the information?
Yes. Am I getting your number correct?
Yes.
So I shall...
Yes, you shall. And as I shall as well in a few minutes after you send me the information, I'm going to ask the club president Ishrat to take over and let's try to engage some of our guests who are possibly not from Mauritius. Over to you, Ishrat, as I go in the background.
Thank you, Mr. Zoom Master or even Chair. Before engaging any of the other members here present, I would like, since you're here, Chief Judge, I would like to ask you a question. I believe you were the one who had the ingenious idea of starting the national conference in Mauritius many, many years ago. It was then known as the National Convention. Now, I would love to hear from you as to how you came about introducing the event to Mauritius, and how do you think it has evolved over the years, with a special mention of its online presence now, worldwide, if I may say so, due to the pandemic? Let's hear from you.
Good. Thank you, Toastmaster Ishrat, for giving me this opportunity. Because I don't think everybody knows how it came about and when it came about. It all started in 2009 when I was the president of Plateau Toastmasters Club. I had the idea that we were not exposing ourselves, and we were in our cocoon, in our comfort zone, and we were not being exposed to different audiences. That's where we thought about having a meeting, an inter-club contests, and that is how it started. I must congratulate the presidents of the other clubs. There were only 3 clubs then: Port Louis Toastmasters Club and Financial Toastmasters Club. And we had their cooperation. We met many, many times. And at that time, our Toastmaster, Ibrahim Sheikh Yusuf, who unfortunately passed away a number of years ago, thought about calling this meeting a national convention. That's how the name came about. So we called it the Mauritius Toastmasters Club's convention. It started like that. And it started like as an inter-club contest. We had no rules then. We just met, and the first meeting was held at La Pirogue Hotel. We had around 70 members of the audience, and we had all free contests. And in that contest, there were no jury, there were no judges. Members of the audience voted, and we voted on that small slip feedback forms, and those forms were then counted by a team, and this is how we managed to determine who won the contest. But over the years, it has evolved. It has evolved greatly, because now we try to comply to the letter of the rule book. We try to comply with all what Toastmasters International instructs us to do. So much so that it's no more a convention, it's now a conference. Why? Because TI said you can't call it convention because TI has their own convention. That is why we now call our meetings National Conference, Mauritius Toastmasters Clubs Conference. And the next one is going to be in July this year. But that's not all. The main vision behind this national conference is not to speak amongst ourselves. It's to go higher than that. And I'm seeing that coming to fruition now, because what I wanted is that to expose our members to international level, and that's coming. I think by next year, we would be shooting up to international level. And I'm very pleased to see that it took us 12 years to get there, but there we are. The vision is coming to fruition. It's becoming a reality. So that's it from me. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to say a few words about the conference. And let's hope for the best for the next preliminaries and of course, for our national conference in July. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Chief Judge. I think you have taken all of us on a memory, on a small journey down memory lane. Thank you so much. Now let's hear from a member who has been in Mauritius for the past year and who has left us a few months ago to go back to her native India. Toastmaster Uma, I saw you in the room. Toastmaster Uma, if you can unmute yourself. So you have been a past president of a club in Oman. You have been a member of a district and a member of an undistricted club. So how did you see today's preliminaries, the first heats that will lead to the national conference? And what are the advice, different, or you may have several pieces of advice for us as Mauritius is moving to being a bit district, to be part of a district as from the 1st of July of this year. Let's hear from you, Uma.
Thank you, Ishrat, for this opportunity. Today's contest, if you were asking how it was for me, I felt it is very professionally handled. It seemed very smooth going with the organizers. They have done a wonderful job. A round of applause for them. In fact, it was very professionally handled. The introductions and the contests were seamless in nature, and of course, we know how well Chief Judge Amarnath works at the back, and how well he advises everyone to move ahead with these contests. And the contestants, they did very well. They have, I think all of us are now getting us accustomed to these online contests, and we have shared our on stage presence and have moved on to this online presence quite fast. I mean, within a year, we have come this far. And I really don't have any more suggestions because this was really done very well. And I'm sure the contests ahead, the next preliminaries are going to be far better because we will learn a few things. You know, we could have handled this a little more better this way and all that. That comes out. I mean, these are areas of improvement. So we do improve, and we Toastmasters are here to learn, and we are here to improve. So definitely, by the time the national conference arrives, this is going to be, what do you say, a double XL, a triple XL professionalism for the contest, I assume. Well, my experience from the past, I can't bring it here because those were all on stage. We are totally in a totally new environment, and I guess this is how we learn and move ahead. Probably this is how people learned 94 years ago. That's it from me, Ishrat.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing, Uma. You're looking well. It's always a pleasure to have you with us. Thank you so much. Now, I would love Danu. Danu, are you with us? Danu, if you're with us, please unmute yourself. I can see her in the room. Now maybe she's moved. Okay, I have a member in the room. It is a name that I can guess is not Mauritian. Let's see. It's DTM Balagopal from Excel Oman. DTM Balagopal, can you please unmute yourself?
Hi, how are you?
I'm well, thank you. And yourself?
Thank you very much.
I'm not sure at what point you joined the session today, Toastmaster Balagopal, but would love to hear from you. And if you have any piece of advice that you can give us on to how to move on with online presence and any tips you want to give our contestants, we would love to hear from you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Ishrat. We had the pleasure of meeting each other online around 3 weeks ago when my club celebrated the 250th session. And thank you very much, to dear Toastmasters, for having me here. Yeah, I have been part of this program. Let it remain. Where at what point did I enter the program? Let it remain a secret, because I think that's what. So none of you would have guessed what my role would have been there. Having said that, there are two things that I really want to appreciate. One is the kind of attendance that you are having it. At one point, I could notice that there were 100 people totally, and this is amazing. And secondly is the kind of enthusiasm that you have. And every member is being involved. You know, it takes a lot of skill to involve members on an online platform. If it's a live session, the MC can come forward and you can really jive with the audience. But to do that on an online session is taking it to a totally different level and keeping the enthusiasm right from the start till this moment, even when they are up to the award session. That's amazing job. And I think you guys need a great applause for that. I have one suggestion. I do not know if I'm going to exceed my brief by saying this, but at the same time, even though you are an unrestricted club, unrestricted area, you have this area, a club area and a division contest which happens. That is what happens when you get into a restricted kind of setup, which congratulations that you're going to do that from July. But my point here is, on the participation. Why did you restrict only one contestant per club? This is a large platform, and I feel you could have had two contestants, that is from the club contest, the winner and the runner-up representing here at an area. Probably there could be a reason behind it. That's why I came with the precursor saying that I might be exceeding my brief, but it is always good to get more members to participate at such a large stage. And that is when people gain confidence and people get to learn. Fantastic contest, madam. And thank you very much for having me here. Toastmasters from Mauritius. I just love this day. Thank you very much. Over to you, madam.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Balagopal. I thank you even more for this very honest feedback. And I'm sure this is an element of the contest that the next committee will surely take on board for the next conference next year. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Madam President.
Yes, you're back.
We are ready. We are ready. And it sounds like you are relieved.
I am.
Well, I'd like to thank everyone for your valuable time, and thank you for staying on with us, because we wanted to share the results in the following way and with panache, hopefully. Now, unfortunately, we're not going to be having music because of time. Having said that, it's ready. I'm going to ask everyone to please unmute yourself, come on screen, and remember, irrespective of the outcome, contestants, you did your best today. What you did today, no one can take that from you. So you deserve your accomplishment. That's your experience, and give yourselves a big pat on the back. Now, let's get started, and we're going to start in reverse order. Just give me a shout if and when you can see my screen.
Yes, we
can. All right, and I can see you. Okay, so for table topics segment, the third place winner. The third place winner. Thank you, Zoom Masters, for reducing the noise here. The third place winner is, wait for it, Dylan Putaran. Putaran. Congratulations, Dylan. Woo! The second place winner is Ishwari Subramania. Congratulations, Ishwari. Oh. So who got through first? Well, put your hands together and make some noise for Amita Dahu. Congratulations, Amita. You're going through to the next round. Congratulations. Congratulations, madam. And congratulations to all the contestants. Yes, c'est vrai. I agree too. But let's move on. And is that all? No, we had two more contests. And here's the next one, evaluation segment. The third place winner is none other than Faisal Jolim. Faisal, congratulations, my friend. The second place winner is Amita Dahu. Woohoo! It's called a double whammy there. And the first place winner is Kratija Bibi Kodabergs. Congratulations. Kratija, congratulations. Good.
Thank you.
Good. Hold on your horses. I'll just carry a short interview with all three winners in a moment. Hold on your horses. And sometimes we call it the highlight. Sometimes we call it the cherry. Well, I don't know about you, but I felt the level here today was quite high. So for the international prepared speech segment, the third place winner is none other than, I'm still there, I'm not disconnected, is none other than Tahira Oklu. Congratulations, Tahira. Oui, il n'existe pas, il est disqualifié. Mais non, il n'est pas disqualifié. She's grown because you haven't grown. You're not here. I'm not here. I'm here messing up. But hey, congratulations, Tahira. Yes, that's what we do as event chairs. We go cuckoo at times. The second place winner is Baby Hust Farine Pukan. Congratulations, Farine. Oui, Farine came second. Yes. And the first place winner is none other than Madhvi Subramania. Congratulations, Madhvi. All winners are going through to the next round. Congratulations. Now, I'd like to invite the Zoom team to spotlight me and our winners. Winners, please unmute yourself, put your videos on, and let's have some fun so that we end this event.
And
All
I
right,
can't put my camera on.
You can't
it's
turn your camera
disabled.
on. It's
Okay.
disabled. All right, so
Now,
Zoom.
now it's good. Thank you.
And someone just muted me as well. How dare you? Anyway, let's hear from the first place winner in table topics, Amita Dahu. Madam, can the Zoom team spotlight Amita?
Yes, I'm here, Krishan. I'm here.
Thank you. But can the Zoom team spotlight Amita? Thank you so much. And can you also spotlight the other two winners who are, just a reminder, Kratija Kodabux and Madhvi Subramania. Madhvi Subramania, Kratija Kodabux. So Amita, good stretch, great effort, amazing. What's next? What's next for the next level? What can we expect as answer? Because I listened to your reply.
You know, to everybody here, we always give our best shot. And it's sometimes the mood, the setting, keeping up your tempo at times is not easy. But at times we do it, at times we don't do it. And speakers are always good, but it's just sometimes your day and sometimes not your day.
So what's next is make it my day. That's in Amita's journal. Awesome, Amita. Wish you all the best at the next level. Thank you.
Thank you.
And congratulations once again. Let's hear from our evaluation winner, Kratija Kodabux. And Zoom Masters, can you unmute everyone else, please, just for a short moment? Thank you so much. Can you please mute everyone else for a short moment? Got quite a bit of feedback coming. And you're also unmuting me, muting me. Great. That shows that you're working. Right, Kratija, how does it feel to have achieved this win today? And what can we see? What can we wait to see next time?
It would be cliche to say that I feel great. It's beyond expression how I feel right now. And what we can expect is that I keep working on myself. I keep working on the evaluation to be able to motivate my fellow Toastmasters in their journey. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Kratija. I'll leave you with this. Evaluation is the breakfast of champions. Keep doing what you're doing. And congratulations. All the best for the next round. And now let's listen from the first place winner of the International Speech Contest. Madhvi, how does it feel? Are you relaxed? And what are you going to do after this contest?
First question, how do I feel? I feel stress-free. Am I relaxed? Yes, I am relaxed. What for the step forward? I don't know. Really, I don't know, because right from the start, my attitude has been one step at a time. This is the second step, because the first step was club contest. This is the second step. I really don't know what holds in store for the future. I'm about to discover it just as you all are.
Congratulations. Oh, yes, over to you. The famous 3 words that we should not forget as contestants. Thank you so much. I know you were there at the briefing. We have been a bit hard on you at times, but hey, we see the results now. Congratulations to all 3 of you. Congratulations to the other contestants. Remember, what you've achieved today as contestants is just phenomenal. This is, if I'm not mistaken, the first online Toastmasters contest among clubs in Mauritius. So you are the forerunners. You can go and let other Toastmasters know, this is how it feels. This is what I did. This is what you shouldn't do. And don't do what that event chair did. Shut your laptop for the night and enjoy the show. All right. So Zoom Masters, please remove the spotlight, and you can now unmute everyone, because now we have reached the end of this event. Thank you to everyone who made this possible. Thank you for our audience members for being there. We're going down 63 and counting, but you'll be.
Christian is muted.
Someone is playing with me. I'm going to find out who. Now, thank you everyone for having made this happen. Thank you to our whole team. Thank you to the contestants. Big thank you to the audience for being here, because without you, this wouldn't have been possible. I know it's a bit weird online when you look at the contest, but hey, I hope you enjoyed the show. And remember, it has been broadcasted on YouTube. I wish everyone not a safe journey home, because you're already at home, a happy weekend, a memorable evening, and hope to see you at the next heats for the preliminaries of these online contests. On this note, I declare this contest closed. I don't have a gavel. I'm just going to go like this. Boom. And let's stop the recording. All right. I'm going to go and do something. I don't know what it is going to be, but the after party has started. Madam President, would you like to take control and give me a couple of minutes to go and remove my jacket?
Go ahead.
Sorry, Christian.
Robin.
Yes.
Sorry, Christian. The live is still on YouTube.
I need to stop it. Or should we keep it running?
No.
No, whatever happens in the after party stays in the after party. Now, before the number actually keeps going down, we're still 59. Robin, can you please make a screenshot, take a photo of everyone? Unfortunately, we couldn't do it for all 100 participants in the room, but if ever you can, I would invite you all